What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey. We're back with another one. Alright guys, so as expected, the stock market's gifted us another day to pick up some plays on the cheap. Now, as I was saying to my patrons early today, as you go through a year, the stock market is going to ebb and flow. And as you guys build up your experience in the market, your tolerance for this is going to increase. Now, you guys know for whatever cycle the stock market's in, we've always got a strategy to ensure that we come out on top. And if you guys have been following that blueprint, you know you got to invest in the right plays, and you guys know I hand them out to you on this channel. You got to invest consistently, and you've also got to exercise some patience. If you do that, you're going to hit success. Now, on the red days, what you guys need to ensure you're doing is detaching from your emotions and thinking rationally, because a lot of the plays in your portfolio are nowhere near their final form. So if you stay true to your strategy, your portfolio is going to finish off the year in style. That being said, I've got a couple of plays I want to bring to your attention that are going to double up, so I want to make sure they're on your radar. Now, before I get to it, I'm going to need you guys to hit that like button for me, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Let's jump into our first one. Up on screen, that's Hive Blockchain, ticker symbol HVBTF. This is a pure play crypto miner. Now, with Bitcoin cooling off, a lot of our crypto exposed plays are moving down, but this just opens up a good entry point for them. And this isn't the first time we've seen volatility in crypto. We saw it earlier in the year, and when it happened, we saw those mining plays come down. And at that point, a lot of people thought those mining plays were finished. That's not the case. They were down, but not out. And if you've been following those mining plays with me, you'll know they managed to rebound to their all-time highs last week, some of them 2xing in value. This is because every time they rebound stronger, given they have more cash and they're able to produce more output. So there's big opportunity here with these crypto plays, and I don't want you guys missing out. But what we need to do is ensure we've got the right strategy and get in at a good entry point. Now, Hive, they have data facilities in Canada, Sweden and Iceland to mine cryptocurrencies, and they're on a big expansion push. I want to put on your radar that today they've announced they've gone ahead and purchased 6,000 miners to be rolled out in July and August this year, and this is going to expand their production output by around 35%. So it's going to do big things for their revenue, and it's going to do good things for that stock price. Now, as we move forward, I expect them to make additional purchase orders for miners to keep competitive with the other players in the game like Argo and Riot. So let's talk the rules of engagement with this one. I've been waiting patiently for this one to come down to a better entry point, and here we have it. First strike price is set at $3.50. We catch them under $3.50, we load up. The second strike price is set at $3. If we catch them under that, we're going to load up again. Now, as you're building your position in this one, I always say keep up to 5% of your portfolio in crypto. What we're trying to do is we're trying to balance the risk and the reward. We know crypto can be very volatile, but there's a potential to make some good returns there. So keep up to 5% of your portfolio exposed to crypto. Up on screen, IQST. This is one of our channel penny stock plays, diversified in what they do. They've got their fintech division, their telecoms division, and the exposure to 5G, their blockchain asset, and we know they partner with another company to produce an electric vehicle battery. Now, yesterday I told you guys they were defying gravity, hovering near that $2 mark, but the laws of physics are going to have to come into effect on a day like today, and that entry point opened up. So as I said, grab this one under $1.50. So hope you guys managed to load up on this play. Now, this one's heading up to $3 this year, doubling up from where they're at. Got to remember, the tailwinds behind this one are very strong. In a very short period of time, we learned they've cleaned up their balance sheet. They've got no debt. This makes them more profitable, gives them more cash to scale their business. Now, they've got a lot of divisions that need that cash. Their fintech division, their telecoms division, their technology division, right? Also, we learned they've partnered with a Fortune 500 company in the chemical Internet of Things division. Shortly after that, they partnered with a worldwide telecom provider. Now, these should provide multi-year revenue streams for IQST and also set them up for further partnerships. Now, given their recent business partnerships, that 60 million revenue guidance for this year is conservative, and they will be passing that. So this one maintains their undervalued status. And over the last few years, they've gone out and made those acquisitions to build up their business, and this year is no different. I know they're on the hunt for those acquisitions to build up their different business lines. Now, guys, you already know the rules of engagement with this one. Strike price set at $1.50. We're going to add a second strike price to this one. That's at $1.20. If you catch them under $1.20, we're loading up again on IQST. Up next, we have Alpine 4, ticker symbol ALPP. Another one that's going to double up from where they're standing this year. Alpine 4, they're a holding company. I like to look at them as a transformer business. They can be whoever they want to be within reason, because they can go out and acquire that business. We know last year they made a name for themselves in the drone sector by acquiring Impossible Aerospace and then following that up with an acquisition of VUZI. Now, they've kicked off this year making a name for themselves in the smart vehicle space by acquiring a couple of patents for a brake product. Now, the last business update I gave you guys, their platform business has Quality Circuit Assembly that manufactures printed circuit boards, is flying right now. They just won an additional 1 million in orders on top of the orders that they received in December. And over the last 24 hours, they've come out and announced they've wiped out around 13 million in debt from their balance sheet. This is good business move. Similar to IQST, this gives them the flexibility to operate their business now and also makes them more profitable, giving them more cash to scale and fund their business. Now, we know they're on the hunt for acquisitions too, so they're going to use this cash on top of the cash they received from their 50 million stock offering to go out and make those acquisitions and build their business. Now, Alpine 4 has a big year ahead of them. I'm on the lookout for news on any additional orders from Quality Circuit Assembly or their other platform businesses, any news on their patents that they receive on any other products, any updates to their drone division, any acquisitions that they make to their other business lines, and of course the uplisting to the Nasdaq, which might be on a delay given the current market environment, but it is on the way. Let's talk rules of engagement with this one. Now, I know a lot of you thought you'd never see the 5s or the 4s of Alpine 4, but if you look at that stock price, you can see there's big run-ups and there's big dips in that stock, so it's to be expected with this one. This is a volatile play until they mature as a business. Strike price on this one, guys, is set at $5.50. Catch them on the $5.50, we load up. Second strike price, that's at $5.25. Catch them under that, we're going to load up again. Up on screen, that's VUZI, the smart glasses manufacturer which integrates augmented reality used in places like healthcare to access medical records during patient examinations and used in warehouse logistics to scan barcodes. And in doing so, they reduce human error, increase safety and improve efficiency. Now, VUZI, they're growing at 100% year on year, and that trend is set to continue as we move forward, and that market that they operate is going to hit $1 billion. So this is a play that I want to keep on your radar. Now, this one's come down to my buy zone. You guys know I have my strike price set at $20, so they're ready to be scooped up and added to the portfolio. Now, given the market environment, the strategy is not to go all in at the first strike. Wait for it to come down to the first strike price, we'll pick some stock. Wait for it to come down to the second strike price, we'll pick up some more stock. Second strike price on this one is set at $15. Alright guys, been rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. This question comes from Philip, says, so once more we have blood in the streets. Let's say this isn't a 15% market pullback but a crash. What would your exit strategy be? Ride it out with your portfolio or sell it all and buy again once it hits the bottom, or a mixture of both? So as I was saying to my patrons this morning, during this volatile time in the stock market, what you want to ensure you're not doing is panic selling. That is the worst thing you can do. You guys know over here we stay calm, cool and collected no matter what the stock market throws at us, because we've always got a strategy. Now, I've been doing this for many years and I'm telling you, I've seen these volatile periods in the stock market many times. And if you've been jumping onto our channel plays, you're sitting on some great plays in your portfolio and they're nowhere near their peak. All you guys got to do is just be patient. It's only a matter of time before this period clears and it's onwards and upwards for our plays. Now, in terms of if you should sell out of your positions now to try and time the bottom of the dip, this is not what you want to be doing, because one, that paper loss that you might be sitting on is going to turn to an actualized loss. Two, it's very difficult to time the market. And three, I'm confident that the plays in my portfolio are going to be in a much better position at the end of the year. So instead of micromanaging your portfolio, trying to sell out of all of these positions, your attention should be focused on shopping out there in the market, picking up those cheap plays. Alright guys, that wraps things up. Do hit that like button for me, it really helps the channel out. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Also check out the link down below to the Patreon where you can get access to our Discord, join our team of investors and enter into some additional plays with us. Now, as I always say, check into the channel each and every day. Stock market's rapidly moving, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.